Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute, huh? Update on me. Summer's coming to a close, so jellyfish is starting to slow down a little bit, which is nice. I'm able to relax a little bit, do some side hustling. I did my very first tasting the other night, which is super awesome. I'm gonna do a whole video on my thought process and how it all went, and include some photos and videos that my friends took. But yeah, I've been tired, been busy, but I want to start doing this again. I need to start doing my social media stuff because I've been slacking in that department. So in this video, I use ChatGPT to create questions for me of what it's really like being a head chef, and in my case, head sushi chef. But these questions will translate to any chef out there. I want to know if you guys agree with what I have to say and how I feel and think about these things. So let me know down below in the comments section what you think. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put the questions up on the screen, and then I'm going to answer them. What do you find most rewarding about being a head chef? Honestly, I love guiding other young aspiring chefs. I hate wasting my time with chefs that are just there to, or cooks rather, and in my case, sushi rollers that are just kind of there for the paycheck and just like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool to learn. I wouldn't mind learning, but they're not really there for the passion, if that makes any sense. So the thing I find most rewarding about being a head sushi chef is definitely coming across the young guy or girl that wants to become an actual sushi chef and take the time to learn everything. What skills do you believe are necessary to be an effective head chef? You have to be patient. You can't expect everyone to perform the same way you did at that stage or the same way you're performing right now. If you're a head chef, you are in charge of their performance. If they're not performing the way they should be, it's on you. It's very important to be patient with the younger skilled cooks or chefs that are on your line, and remember that you were in that position before. What changes have you seen in the industry since you started your career as a head chef? There's not as many people that want to take this journey of becoming a real chef. And it's a hard industry. It's low pay, high volume, high hours, high stress, and it's very low pay. You don't get a lot of benefits with most restaurants, and it's not the lack of people wanting to work, it's the lack of being paid to do the work. In most cases, you will see a lot of restaurants that are paying fair now, and I think the industry has seen that and has adjusted to the times, which I wish I would have done sooner, because a lot of people that are dedicated to the job to the job are used to getting low pay, used to working high hours, and it's not fun being a head chef or being a chef at all. It really isn't, but the passion behind it and that person, the drive that they have to become the absolute best is really an addictive feeling. How do you stay up to date on the latest culinary trends? Freaking TikTok, man. TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, they have the most craziest things. And like the other day I saw sushi tacos, which, you know, they deep fry the nori sheet, and I've done this before at work, just kind of playing around, but I've seen all the way from sushi burritos to sushi pizzas to sushi hamburgers, and it just easy on the trends. I know most places are doing it for a video, but then you'll see restaurants that'll have it on their menu or as a special, and I'm just kind of blown away of like, you're taking away the tradition and the intense like the reason why I became a sushi chef, and like the reason I keep pushing trendy stuff like that just takes it all away. I hate seeing it. It's cool entertainment, it's fun, but don't come to the Jellyfish or wherever I'm working and ask me to make you a sushi burrito or a sushi taco, because chances are I'm not going to do it. What techniques do you ensure kitchen staff understand and follow instructions? I'm a firm believer in lead by example. You know, I hate it when people call me a boss. I'm more of a leader than I am a boss. And if I can't do what I'm telling them to do, then who the hell am I to tell them what to do? Like, who's gonna listen to me if I don't even want to do it myself? I've been in a position before where people are telling me what to do, but they don't ever do it themselves, and I lost a lot of respect for that people that like that. So I try to do now. I'm always doing something that if I could do it, you could do it too. Lead by example. What challenges have you faced as a chef? I faced a lot of challenges, really. The biggest challenge is really learning and trying to teach myself new things. The biggest thing I've learned at my latest job was patience. Like I said before, it's just I can't expect my team to perform the way I perform. It's not easy when you're in charge, but at the end of the day, the person in charge has to pick up the slack where it needs to be picked up. How do you cope with stressful situations in a kitchen? Stressful situations are here and there everywhere. How do I cope with stressful situations? I vent a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do vent a lot to other chefs and managers up there, just to kind of like let it out. But at the end of the day, I know it's on my shoulders, and I find the best way to handle it, again, with patience and understanding, of course. Understanding. I do have to remember that they are humans, and I have to understand every situation. What have you done to stay motivated when the workload or pressure becomes overwhelming? I got this tattoo on my hand. It says "for her," and I do often refer to that, and I look down and I see that tattoo, and it's a reminder that everything I do for my wife and myself. She's my biggest inspiration to kind of push through the hard situations. I'm not only doing this for myself, I'm doing this for the team that I work with. I'm also doing this for the owner of the restaurant who put me in charge to lead this brigade and to get it through service. You just got to remember why you're there. Why are you there? The money? Is that it? Or is it because you love what you do? You have to have a driving force, and usually for chefs or cooks, it's to become the best. Everyone wants to become the best, but no one really wants to work for it. Do you ever feel like quitting? If so, what motivates you to keep going? Now that, yes, absolutely. It's every job. I usually do 3 years at a restaurant, and then I move on to a different restaurant or a different venture of some sort. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going through a burnout right now, and doing these videos is kind of helping me cope with that burnout, and helps me remember that, hey, you know, times do suck, and it gets hard, but quitting isn't the answer to your problems. I'm there still because A, I need income, obviously, but B, I love what I do, and I'm given free reign to kind of do what I want. As far as everything that needs to be done gets done, I could do what I want. The slow season is coming upon us, so I want to be able to cater to the locals and start doing specials again, and start doing more creative things, and try to inspire the team to let them do specials at the same time. So when I feel like quitting, I have to remember that to help me push through the hard times. What do you think are the biggest misconceptions about the life of a chef? Oh man, a lot of people think, oh, he's a chef, so he must cook a lot of good food at home. That is the biggest misconception I have ever come across as being a chef. A lot of people will ask my wife, oh man, he must make a bunch of like really good sushi at the house, or he must cook a lot at home. To be honest, I'm working on average like 12-hour days, 10 to 14-hour days, and 90% of the week, Hannah, my wife, is the one making dinner. Honestly, I really don't. And when I'm off, I do like to cook, either that or I like to take her out to dinner somewhere nice, or just go out with friends and hang out and eat dinner out. But I do not really cook that much because I really hate washing dishes. When I cook, it's usually something really extensive, and I use a lot of plates, a lot of dishes, and I hate doing dishes. I'm not gonna lie. What would you tell someone considering a career in the culinary industry? Remember, it ain't all Gordon Ramsay type of stuff. A lot of kitchens are different, and we're most likely to hire someone that has experience versus them being fresh out of culinary school. I've had culinary students come to apply, and I went for the person that had more in-restaurant experience than I did with the culinary students. Another thing is to keep your mouth shut and do what the chef tells you to do, and don't get mad when they get all upset at you for doing something wrong. They lose sight that they were once in your position as well, so you have to remember, and don't let anything get to you. It's not personal, it's professional. What techniques do you use to overcome the long hours and difficult conditions of a professional kitchen? And if you can, try to take a break. I know some kitchens that are just balls to the wall the second you walk in, from 8 in the morning until midnight. And if you can, sneak off, take a break, ask the chef, hey, is it cool if I just take a quick 5? Go to the walk-in and go to the bathroom. Just take a break. We're humans. We're not robots. And a lot of the times my team will tell me, hey, is it all right if I go take a smoke break and go to the alarm? Yeah, of course. You don't have to ask me. Just let me know where you're going to be, since all the prep is done. Just tell me where you're going to be. That way, if someone asks for you, I'm not going to be like, oh, I have no idea where they are. But let the head chef know, let the CDC know, let anyone know that, hey, I need to take a 3-minute break, a 5-minute break. Don't push it though. Don't take a 10-15 minute break when everyone else is still grinding and pushing through prep or service. How has your experience as a chef helped you with other aspects of your life? Oh man, organization, number one. You know, when you run a kitchen, everything has to be organized and dated, and I do take a lot of that stuff into my own personal life. Now, I don't date everything that's in my fridge and freezer, but I do organize a lot of my things. Don't get me wrong, it is a slob. I mean, look at the cable management right there. It's terrible. I do have a lot of organization in my life, and like balance. You have to balance your time with, say I'm spending too much time on this one dish, I have to remember about the next dish that I have to prep, or stuff like that. Just a lot of mental stuff. Being a head chef can translate into your everyday life. Keeping your room clean, keeping your car clean, your house, everything, you know, your relationship with your family. You know, I see the people at the restaurant way more than I see my actual family. So what I'm learning with them also translates to my, you know, my brothers and sisters, my parents. I have to be patient and understand that just because there are things going on in my life doesn't mean that there's nothing going on in their life, and vice versa. You do learn a lot being a head chef, and a lot of that translates to your personal life, which is, I think, is amazing. As the head chef, what is the next step in your journey? Honestly, I'm gonna be real transparent with you guys. I am trying to open up my own restaurant, having my name on the, you know, the ownership. I want it to be mine. I want it to be my menu, and I want to welcome other chefs to be a part of that. And really, I don't mind working hard, but I want to work hard for myself now. But yeah, that's my next step in my journey. I'm trying to do a bunch of tasting menus and pop-up events. So if you're interested in that, you know, keep an eye on my social media and be sure to follow me and spread the word. That's gonna do it for this video. I hope it was an interesting insight to my world a little bit, and a lot of people that are in the industry. I hope, and I'm really curious to see what you guys have to say about it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And please add anything you want to any question down below. Maybe I'll even do a part 2 video of this. Another thing, I want to get an interview with my wife. I want to see what her perspective is on dating a head chef or being married to a head chef. If you can, you guys, like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I think I'm gonna try to keep up with YouTube and do more videos again like I used to do. So thanks for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I love you, and I'm gonna see you next time. I promise I'll be there. Thanks, guys. So if you can, you guys, like video. If you guys